Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 17th of March 2023. Essence. Sweet children, become as merciful as the Father and give everyone the donation of life. Make arrangements for the fortune of many others to be created. Question. At this time, every person in the world is poor. Therefore, what facilities do you have to give them? Answer. Have a lot of love and feel the aprons of those who come to receive even a little bread from you with the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Give everyone happiness. Interact with everyone with love. No one should sulk with you. Many people come to you to receive the donation of life, and you must therefore continue to open your treasure stores. Your doors should remain constantly open in order to make them fortunate. If instead of giving them the donation of life, you kick them out, that would be a very big sin. Song. Do not forget the days of your childhood. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. The unlimited Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiv, sits here and explains through the body of Brahma. Children, don't forget this childhood where you belong to the mother and father. You never forget your worldly childhood. Children live at home with their parents. They know their mother and father. As they continue to grow older, they gradually come to know the occupation, etc. of their parents. You have now become the children of the incorporeal Father. The Father is the treasurer. He continues to give you imperishable jewels of knowledge. You fill your aprons with those imperishable jewels of knowledge for your future 21 births. If you forget your mother and father, your aprons will become empty. You children have come here to make your lives elevated. You are claiming a very important inheritance. You children come here to the Father to become very prosperous. From being poor, you come here to become wealthy. Everyone is poor. The poor come to earn their livelihoods, that is, to claim their right to their inheritance for 21 births. Therefore, you children have to offer them every type of facility in order for them to claim their imperishable treasures of knowledge, because these treasures cannot be found anywhere else. You have to give everyone happiness. Interact with everyone with love so that no one sulks with you. You have to fill your aprons when they come to receive the bread of the imperishable jewels of knowledge. You must not kick them out. You children come to the Father to fill your treasure stores. When the poor receive a donation, they become so happy. Those who are miserly would kick out the poor. Those souls who were righteous and merciful would invite them in and give them something or other. You children know that everyone in the world is poor at this time. Although some may have physical wealth, they are all going to become poverty stricken. Everyone's money is going to turn to dust. Because of having the intoxication of that wealth, it is very difficult for them to take the treasures of the jewels of knowledge. The Father is the Lord of the poor. Those children who become His are either real or stepchildren. They come to the Father to make their lives elevated and to become wealthy from poor for 21 births. They remain very wealthy in the golden age. Although they are poor number wise, they are not so poor that they have to live in huts. Here, people live in such dirty places. There is nothing like that there. So, people go to whatever people go to wherever you have centers and where there are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris to receive the donation of life. You children have to continue to open treasure stores to give them the donation of life. This is great charity. If you open your treasure stores and then close them, what would the condition of all of them become? They would become unhappy. You know that those poor people are now very unhappy and poverty stricken. They come here and become fortunate. Your doors should always remain open for them. They will receive the inheritance for their future 21 births. Since they are becoming constantly happy, you should donate so much of them, so much to them. Give others the imperishable jewels of knowledge that Shiv Baba gives you. The kingdom is being established. There used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. It does not exist now. But history will repeat again. The Father is teaching you Raj Yoga. You then have to teach others. Many such arrangements that many people can come and claim their fortune. Make such arrangements that many people can come and claim their fortune. Give everyone the donation of life. If you kick them out instead of giving them the donation of life, you would accumulate a lot of sin. You have to explain with a lot of love. Maya is such that she makes you completely unconscious. When someone becomes a traitor, he becomes worse than he was before. There are traitors in every army. They spy so much. Our war is with Maya. Those who become children and then go to Maya become traitors. They make many people unhappy. There are so many innocent mothers and Kumaris who then become trapped. Our knowledge is very powerful. The inheritance from physical parents of drinking poison and giving poison to others come to an end. That is a very bad business. Therefore, whatever is the past is the past. For half a cycle, everyone has continued to become impure. The Father now says, children, that has made your condition very bad. Now put an end to that business. This is an impure world. No one would call this world 16 celestial degrees fully viceless. The Sun dynasty was completely viceless. Rama and Sita are called Moon dynasty warriors. People consider them to be God too. You children know that there is the difference of day and night between the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty. Those are 16 celestial degrees full, the masters of the new world, whereas these are 14 degrees, 2 degrees less. The world becomes a little old by then. The name of the Sun dynasty is glorified. Children say, Baba, we will become the Sun dynasty. Why should we become 2 degrees less? If students fail at school, they defame the name of their parents. If they pass, they become happy. If they fail, they become disheartened. Some even drown themselves. Those who pass fully then go into the Lakshmi and Narayan clan of the Sun dynasty. The same thing happened in the previous cycle. Truly, the father comes at this time and first establishes the Brahmin clan and then sits here and teaches them, and they then become the Sun and Moon dynasties. Here, you have to study and teach others. Otherwise, you will have to bow down in front of those who are educated. Here, you have your aim and objective in front of you. There cannot be blind faith here. It is explained that you were studying at this school to change from human beings into deities. You have also had visions, and this is why you say that you will become Lakshmi and Narayan. You will not become that just like that. No one except the Father can make you that. Those who relate the Gita would not say that they make you into kings of kings. Manmana Bhava, become my children. Only Prajapita, Brahma and Jagadamba can say this. No one else can call himself Prajapita Brahma. No matter how much they put on that appearance, they cannot explain these things. Only Shiv Baba explains this. They would not say Manmana Bhava. They would not explain the secrets of the cycle or how many years the duration of the cycle is or how it turns. No one knows this. Your children receive a lot of knowledge. Those who have gross intellects are not able to study as much. This examination is very hard. Very few have the courage to take the Indian Civil Service examination. The government feels that if they have to take a difficult test paper, only a few would pass. There is a limit here too. 8 claim number 1 and then there are 108. At this time, in the year 2018, the population of Bharat would be more than 1 billion. In that too, those who belong to the deity religion will emerge. 330 million deities is remembered. 8 of them become the number 1 Sun dynasty. There would also be many princes and princesses. The examination is very difficult. 8 become the beads of the rosary of victory. Mamma was one of them. She was a Kumari and there was also this old man. Mamma was young. She studied well and claimed status. This one also studied in his old age and passed the examination. It is a matter of making effort to claim your inheritance from the Father. God is teaching you children. It is a matter of great fortune that you belong to God and then become busy in doing His service. All came in Sindh, but so many left Baba. Those who were powerful were a wonder. They are making so many others equal to themselves. So, thanks have to be given to them. 300 emerged number-wise from out of the bhatti. Now, There are thousands. New centers continue to open. So many people come and make their lives like diamonds. You should become this and then make others the same. You have to receive those who have wilted. You have to catch hold of each one with a lot of love so that no poor person's foot slips anywhere. The more centers there are, the greater the number of people will come and receive the donation of life and make their lives like pure diamonds. Now they are like impure cells. So the father says, make effort and become part of the Sun dynasty. Remember the father. He doesn't say remember Brahma, Vishnu, and Sankar. Many people ask, what is Sankar's part? How does he inspire destruction? Tell them, this is remembered, and there are also the images of this. This is explained to you, but in fact, you have no connection with those things. First of all, understand that you have to claim your inheritance from the Father. Become manmana bhava. What is the need for you to think about what Sankar does or what someone else does? Simply grasp these few words. Remember the Father and the inheritance, and you will receive the kingdom. However, you have no connection with why Sankar has a snake around his neck or why he is sitting in yoga in that way. The main thing is to remember the Father. Otherwise, they will raise many such questions. How would you benefit from that? Just forget all of that. The Father says, remember me, and your sins will be absolved. We are giving you the Father's message. If you don't remember Him, you won't become a conqueror of sinful actions. In that case, how would you be able to imbibe knowledge? If someone asks all sorts of wrong questions, tell him, first of all, understand this knowledge. Consider yourselves to be a soul and remember the Father, and forget everything else. As you progress further, you will continue to understand. Show courage and claim your inheritance. We are giving you the Father's message, and then it is up to you as to whether you do that or not. If you become pure through the Father, He will enable you to receive a high status in the pure new world. Spin the discus of self realization and remember the cycle of 84 births. That's all. To the extent that you remember the Father, you will accordingly be threaded in the rosary of victory. There is no need to chant or do that tapasya, etc. You are freed from all of that. You have been claiming limited inheritance from the copper age. Now claim your now claim your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. Whatever inheritance you claim now, it becomes imperishable for 21 births. There, you won't know how you claim that inheritance or that it is an imperishable inheritance. It is at this time that you know you will have your fortune of the kingdom for 21 births. There, you have the pleasure of happiness. People think that everyone would have to claim their inheritance from their father. However, you receive the reward there of the efforts you make at this time, and that reward continues for 21 births. It isn't that anyone has to perform good actions at that time. It is here that you learn such good actions that you will go into the kingdom for birth after birth. The Father orders you, Firstly, become pure and also remember me. However, Maya makes you forget. By remembering how the world cycle turns, we become kings and queens of the globe. This is so easy. For Kumaris, it is the easiest of all. Half Kumaris have to make effort to climb down the ladder. Everywhere, more Kumaris are emerging. To get married at this time is to ruin yourself completely. By marrying Shiv, the bridegroom, at this time, you will become very prosperous in heaven. You are now and you are now on Godfatherly service. And so, what return will you receive for doing this? You will become the masters of the world. This is a true income. You Brahmins will go with your hands full. This is your true income. However, everything else is a false income and so they would go with their hands empty. Achcha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, just see how good the meaning of long lost and now found is. No one else can say this. You meet the Father after a long time of longing. Souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. You have come and meet the Father once again after 5000 years. This is called being the long lost and now found unlimited children. You have truly come and meet the Father at the confluence of the cycles. You will then meet in different names and forms. Baba teaches those who studied this in the previous cycle, and they will continue to study for cycle after cycle. Achcha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children who are spinners of the discus of self-realization, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharna. First, revive those who have wilted. Look after each one with love. Take care that no one's foot slips for any reason. Second, in order to claim a high status in the pure world, put aside all questions and remember the Father and the inheritance. Spin the discus of self-realization. Serve many others and give them the donation of life. Blessing. May you know the importance of a full stop and put a full stop to the past and become an easy yogi. May you know the importance of a full stop and put a full stop to the past and become an easy yogi. The easiest punctuation is a full stop, and BapDada simply gives you the explanation of a full stop. Be a point yourself. Remember the point, and by knowing that every scene is in the drama, you can put a full stop. Know the importance of a full stop and put a full stop to the past. Become a point and you will then become an easy yogi. In that case, you now have to become a point and return home. In the home, you all stay as a point where thoughts, actions and sanskars are all merged. Slogan: to be a karma yogi and remain beyond while performing actions means to be a flying bird. To be a karma yogi and remain beyond while performing actions means to be a flying bird. Achcha, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.